Welcome to Storybooks Network channel. The ability to win debates has evolved into a valuable social skill in the modern era of social media and technology. Arguments winning techniques aren't just useful in the family, they may also be stunning at work. Nobody loves the humiliation and disgrace they experience when they are made to appear foolish in front of others during a debate. What role does psychology play in arguments? Every activity we engage in has a direct impact on our emotions, feelings, and brain development. Our arguments and our ability to argue have an ongoing psychological effect on us. Arguments are generally seen to bring out the worst in people and elicit bad feelings and emotions. However, they can also have a lot of good effects on a person's friendships and relationships. In this video we discussed the 8 psychological tricks for easily winning arguments. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell symbol, then select all notifications to never miss a video upload from us. Trick number 1. Be calm. First and foremost, it's critical that you control your emotions since, as was already mentioned, the more irritated you become, the less likely you are to win an argument. Your opponent will become more agitated the more calm you remain. In this manner, your adversary will appear to be the aggressor. Keep your composure and don't worry about coming across as weak. This quality demonstrates your maturity and ability to apply restraint. By remaining calm, you unquestionably have the upper hand in the discussion. Even if your opponent starts speaking louder, you should strive to respond courteously and subtly because it's possible that they will do the same. For the sake of both you and your adversary's well-being, it is crucial to control your emotions and refrain from getting too upset. Instead of provoking conflict with your partner, your goal should be to support your argument or come to a consensus. As a result, when engaging in a disagreement, it's critical to take a balanced stance. Trick number 2. Use positive words. Conflicts are the basis of arguments. In disputes, we all attempt to convince the other party of our position or provide an explanation. In situations like this, we frequently think we are in the right. As a result, we employ negative phrases like certain, nothing, and couldn't. Instead, we should emphasize the positive aspects of the argument, such as please. By doing so, you will be respecting them and not degrading your partner or adversary. It will prevent the disagreement from getting too hot or absurd, allowing it to instead have a constructive effect and serve as a teaching moment for all parties. This would be an extension of keeping your cool during a disagreement because encouraging words will keep the conversation on a good note. Trick number 3. Pause. Silent pauses can be a very powerful strategy to psychologically win an argument when someone is trying to support their position. Inquiring as to why? Merely because the other person becomes uneasy and begins to doubt everything. This will disarm your opponent because they will become more aware of their statistics the longer you remain silent and merely stare at them. Therefore, you will have the advantage because it will appear like you are certain of your viewpoint and are more likely to be factually accurate. Trick number 4. Keep an open-minded attitude. You will always lose an argument if you are on the defensive. The greatest way to approach an argument is to be open-minded if you want to psychologically win it. So that you can resolve the disagreement without actually having to dispute much, let your opponent or conversation partner talk. Additionally, by paying attention to your opponent, you may be sure that you have carefully considered their point of view, making your proposed solution the best result of the discussion. Similar to how you can persuade your partner to agree with your position by being open to alternatives and different points of view, you can do it without doing anything to support your side of the debate. Trick number 5. Induce reaction from your opponent. Pretending that the disagreement doesn't have much of an impact on you can help you aggravate your opponent even more. You might shake your head, chuckle, or smirk. These behaviors or responses frequently drive individuals mad. A person is more prone to start making ludicrous assertions and defend their beliefs as their level of emotional irritability increases. Therefore, you will have more room to effectively point out the argument's weaknesses, which will ultimately allow you to come out on top. Trick number 6. Use the Socratic Method. The Socratic Method is an arguing approach that encourages critical thinking to arrive at a mutually acceptable conclusion, hence reducing unneeded confrontation. Instead of stating their position, the parties involved in this strategy ask questions about the argument being made. As a result, there is a basic knowledge of various viewpoints while also avoiding conflict. This cooperative psychological strategy won't guarantee that you win the debate, but it will encourage critical thought and assist you in coming up with new ideas and answers. Trick number 7. Be aware of your enemy. What better strategy to win a debate than to put your opponent's faults and personality flaws against them? None. Knowing your opponent's shortcomings and weak points will help you gain the upper hand throughout the debate. Your opponent or partner will become perplexed about what they are arguing for as a result of you using their own arguments against them. By doing this, people will get confused and unsure of their position and are more inclined to accept your point of view. Trick number 8. Have confidence. Your confidence is essential if you want to be taken seriously and seen as a worthy opponent. Your opponent will be able to doubt your perspective if you hesitate or second-guess yourself. Make assertions that you really believe to be true. Your opponent will become weaker the more assured and steadfast you are with your position. Your self-assurance will ensure that you occupy a dominant position in the conversation psychologically. Not only confidently support your position, but also passionately refute and counter your opponent's position. You'll appear weak to them and make them doubt their own abilities in this way. Consequently, you will have essentially won the discussion. Try to refrain from disputing every argument your opponent makes. Instead, pick just a handful of the argument's arguments to dispute and refute. Because overusing this method could cause you to look foolish. Who is right and who is wrong does not always determine who wins an argument. A few psychological elements and some trickery are added, and the game entirely changes. It is crucial to understand the argument's foundational topic and issue in addition to having knowledge about it. Even if you are correct, you have already lost control of the discussion if you lack confidence, clarity, and knowledge on when and how to refute the opponent's arguments. Participating in constructive and healthy disagreements is crucial for our mental development. Some disagreements are resolved amicably, while others never reach a resolution. Arguments that are emotionally charged and heated aren't helpful to anyone, so it is better to stop debating if you sense that it is getting heated and passionate. Although winning an argument is the ideal outcome for all of us, there are times when it is preferable to give in, especially when you are arguing with a close friend or family member. Keep these psychological strategies at the ready for your next debate and see how easily you can win the debate. In the upcoming videos, we'll look at various topics. Thank you for taking the time to watch our channel.